What's up, guys? Hunter Frontier back at it again with another video. And in this video, guys, we're gonna be talking about cards that you definitely should be buying before it's too late. And of course, let's go ahead and start with the White Destiny Structure deck, which personally you should be picking it up. But more specifically, we want to talk about the staples like Imperm, Ash. We do have Nib and Effect Veiler. If you don't have access to this, right, you're a new player or you've been postponing it, don't worry about it. This is the time to pick them up now because they're insanely cheap, of course, and typically sometimes when we do get reprints for cards, the other versions slightly go down, at least the lower rarity versions. So maybe you can pick up a super rare or ultra rare, right, from another set if you guys do want to go that route. If not, pick up 3 of the structure deck. Personally, it's the best one of 2025 so far. Of course, you guys already know, but if not, you can go ahead and pick up the singles on TCGPlayer. And if you do so, guys, please go ahead and hit that affiliate link down below. And anything, of course, that you do buy helps the channel out in the long term. But I appreciate you guys so much. Let's go into the next one. And of course, we have Eldlich the Golden Lord. The alt art has been bought out, which of course, guys, we know is the better copy, right? Better version. But if we check out here, right, you can see lowest copy is $30. Highest is $50 with only 9 listings. That's kind of insane. But again, we were teased with more Eldlich support, which is very good, and I think it looks very exciting. Cannot wait to see how that goes. But I will say, him sitting on the throne, better version, right? Like I said. But what do you guys think? Would you go ahead and just pick up the throne version or just the OG copy? You can get 3 copies for about the price of 1 throne. Now, I would actually say wait on this. Hopefully it will go down over time because again, this is the initial hype. We're hopefully looking for it to fall. If not, just go ahead and pick up 3 copies for 30 together, or if not, you can go ahead and just pick up, there are other versions, of course, but why not just flex your secret slayers for, $6 for a playset? That's not a bad flex, to be honest. Moving on, we do have Bystial Baldrake. Now, if you don't know, the ultra rare, which of course is only foil printing, is about $3 going up slowly to $5. Now, I would go ahead and pick these guys up now because you guys know how important Bystials are in the format. Even though we do have other versions of Bystials that we really could be playing, this is still good to have for your binder, for staples, just in general, you're going to use for your side or even main deck. So go ahead and do so now before it is too late. And then we have Dreus Worm, of course. So, with this card too, it's always just going to go up because of how crazy the card is. Magnamut is at 1. I don't see Dreus Worm going down at all personally on the ban list, but again, it's just so essential, and I don't even know when we're going to see another reprint for this one. It's been a while since we've seen another one. Last one was, of course, the 25th anniversary tin. So, if you don't have access to this, see if you can try to trade it with a friend, right, or someone at locals. If not, you might have to go ahead and just bite the bullet and at least grab 2 copies of this card so you guys are good for this format, especially with Blue Eyes. Moving on, we do have Obedient Schooled. Now, this card has a history of going up in price, just with past cards that have, past decks that have actually increased it, right? With like Molcharmy, for example, with that initial hype, it went up. Now, the initial hype is yummy. So, it did get announced a few days ago, and it looks pretty good, personally. So, everything here is still relatively cheap, but I will say you might want to go ahead and just pick up your copies now before it is too late. These cards are great too. They have great synergy with other decks, with beast type decks, you guys already know. So I would really just, kind of have them on the side and check your bulk. You might actually have a few too that you may want to flip in the near future where, when Yummy comes out too. So keep that in mind as you guys go through this. But before we get to the next one, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to one of my sponsors, of course, Mana Grading. If you guys have never graded with them, I highly recommend you do so. Of course, if you have graded with other grading companies like, let's say, PSA, and you have issues with them in terms of like how the grade comes out, or personally, you could always see how it's not as consistent sometimes. So a lot of the reasons here: inconsistent grading, cards that rattle in the slab, which is a unreasonable bulk order quantities. You do have poor quality control, which is a huge issue with a lot of grading companies, especially the larger ones. With Mana, you're not gonna get those inconsistencies. You can actually get your grades backed by data. You can even log into the Mana portal they have here and see why you got that grade. little scuff here, you know, maybe there's a bend there. And also very fast turnaround times was something that you don't see with these big companies. Back in the day, PSA would be a little faster. Now, of course, post-COVID, it's just crazy. It's crazy. So again, just a few examples why you should definitely at least give them a try. And I have a few myself, and I do plan to grade with them in the future. But guys, if you do want to go ahead and try them out, use my code down below, of course, HOTSHOT, for 20% off your order, bro. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get right into the next one here. And we do have Sales Band. So this card, again, is, in my opinion, very, very underrated for what it can do. And the OG copy secret rare here, which would be the one that gets bought out eventually, is still about $2. Heavy played $4 for a near mint. So it is going up in price, but you know, if you guys just want access to it, go ahead and just pick up the super rare. While you guys have the chance, go ahead and just pick up the secret rares, right, for about $6. Not bad to have a playset on the side if it does come up in the meta. Next up, we do have Heralds of the Arclight, and the quarter century secret rare version from Rarity Collection 1 is actually still very cheap, about $14. Now, don't get me wrong, it actually was cheaper before, right? It was about $11, $10, but it is going up. Again, something that, you know, the highest rare copy, at least for modern, you can use for the Yummy strategy, which again comes out not too long, but again, something that you kind of want to start preparing for as well. So it is the highest rare copy. If not, there are other options, but if you guys are looking to pick up this version, I would do so very soon before it is too late. And then we do have, of course, XYZ Encore. I will always advocate for this card because this card is absolutely crazy against decks like Yugioh, right? So the quarter century secret version from Rarity Collection 2 is about $10. That's not bad. Now, you do have other versions, of course, but I will say it looks really nice. I have my playset already. I've had it for a long time, but there are some crazy XYZ decks coming out, and you do want to be prepared for the very worst. Next up, we do have Mysterion, the Dragon Crown, and it's a great card that's actually insane against something like Blue Eyes. It's a great super poly target, just one spellcaster, plus one dragon monster. Also, it's going to be good against Dragon Tail, so something you do want to get before it's too late as well. Secret rare version you can get from the Monstrous Revenge set or the OG copy from Lightning Overdrive. So there are still a lot on market, but you do want to go ahead and just get them now, right? And just worry about them. Don't worry about them later, get them right now. Next up, guys, we do have Metal Tronus. Now, this card has actually been up for a long time, but you know, you could wait and see what happens with this card, if it will kind of cool off after a while. It's just a super rare from Legacy of Destruction. It's rare when we see a modern super rare card just kind of go crazy out of nowhere. And you know, it is more recent that it did go up, but again, I would just keep your eye on this card and see if you can try to get it for way cheaper than it is right now. For sure, maybe around $2, $3. Go ahead and just pick up a few copies of this. And guys, finally, we do have Tenyi Spirit Tsuruya, so from Supreme Darkness. So again, a pretty recent set, but you know, the Tenyi support looks really good in this, and it's still about $10, $12. It is going to be slowly climbing, of course. And if you are trying to jump on that Tenyi train, now might be the best time to do so. But guys, of course, let me know down below if I missed anything for this week for buy cards now before it is too late. And guys, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a huge like, comment down below your thoughts on the video and cards that we missed. And guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn notifications bell on so you're updated the next time I upload new videos. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.